Hi friends, welcome to the Forgotten Lore. How are you? I believe all of you are fine. I am also fine. Everything is fine. All is well. Come on friends, today let us enter inside our channel, The Forgotten Lore. Friends, today in our Forgotten Lore, we are going to discuss about this plant. This is known as Colocasia. About the recipe preparation of the tuber of this plant as well as the medicinal properties of this plant and its tuber we will discuss. Friends, these are the structures we have harvested from this Colocasia plant. These tuber-like structures are not tubers, actually they are known as corms. These corms are acting as a storage organs of this plant, and on the surface we can see they have scaly leaves. So the harvested corms we are going to use now to prepare the food, in which I am going to use green gram dal also. I am going to prepare green gram dal colocasia cum kutan, or we can call it as some gravy. Since we have dug it from the soil, it is muddy and soily, so we have to clean it thoroughly. I am washing it with the help of running water. A few times we have to drain the water, change the water, and we have to clean it. While cleaning, we can remove a little quantity of that scaly leaves also, which are present underground. So after cleaning, we have to cook it, pressure cook it. I have put the cleaned corns inside the pressure cooker, and I am adding little quantity of water also. I have to pressure cook it till we get 4 to 5 whistles. We have to wait. Now the corn is ready for the preparation. Other than this corn, the important needed ingredient is green gram dal. As the whole green gram also we can take. Now I am using the broken green gram dal with its seed coat. So other than this, other seasoning materials, the common seasoning materials like mustard, cumin, broken dals, green gram dal, red gram dal, black gram dal, chili, onion, salt, all these things are the common seasoning materials. This also I am going to take. So now we have to boil this green gram dal. For that I have kept a vessel and I am keeping it for boiling. This dal is very soft, so it will boil very soon. We have to wait for few minutes till it get boiled. Now it is almost cooked. It is ready for the further preparation. Now I am going to season all these things. So in the vessel I have added oil. The oil is hot enough, so I have added mustard, broken chana dal, black gram dal, cumin seeds. All these things I have added, and I am roasting it nicely. I have to roast it till I get the nice aroma. This is almost done now. So with this I am adding um, other ingredients such as one red chilli, curry leaves, and again we have to roast it nicely. With this I am adding the cut onions. We have to fry till the color of the onion changes, so that the raw smell of onion will go. Now this is ready. With this now I am going to add the boiled green gram dal. So we have to mix it thoroughly. And with this I have transferred to another vessel. With this I have added little more water also to bring a gravy like consistency. Friends, we have boiled the colocasia corns now. Now they are ready. They have reached the room temperature. We have to peel it. Peeling of this corn is very simple. We can peel it. So after peeling this one, we have to cut it into pieces and we can add it with that green gram dal. Already we have prepared and kept aside no the green gram dal gravy like thing. With that we have to add these pieces of corn. With this we have to add turmeric powder, chili powder. Even if needed we can add dhania powder also. With this I am adding little bit of water and we have to keep it mixed thoroughly. So if we add water we will get a nice consistency, and I am going to keep it in the pressure cooker for a single whistle so that the gravy will be very delicious. So for single whistle I have kept it and now it is ready. So the delicious food is ready now. I am going to eat this green gram dal colocasia corn gravy with plain rice. The plain rice also I have prepared with traditional rice. This is known as Ilipaipu Samba. So after eating this Ilipaipu Samba rice with this corn gravy, we will discuss about the medicinal properties and health benefits of this colocasia. Friends, this plant is scientifically known as Colocasia esculenta and it belongs to the family Araceae. These are herbaceous perennial plants which have the underground storage organ, what we call it as corms. This is commonly known as taro. Throughout the world, this corm is prepared as used as a food. People prepare different kinds of dishes. Not only these corms, the stem as well as the leaves, they are also edible. By using the stem and the leaves also different kinds of foods are prepared. We will discuss about that later in another video. Coming to the nutrition point of view, these taro roots as well as these leaves are rich in carbohydrates, protein, fibers and minerals. It is rich in micronutrients including iron, copper, magnesium, potassium and zinc. The leaves contain phytochemicals such as anthraquinones, apigenin, catechins, cinnamic acid derivatives, vitexin and isovitexin. It contains vitamins such as vitamin C, thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, vitamin B6, folate, vitamin A, vitamin E and vitamin K. Since this is rich in vitamin C, it has potent anti-cancer effects which inhibit the growth of cancerous tumors and lowers the progress of cancer cell proliferation. According to one research study, consumption of this colocasia can lower the risk of colon cancer as well as breast cancer. Since it is rich in vitamin A, it promotes the health of our eye. Vitamin A works by providing vitamins to the eye for the prevention of cataract and macular degeneration. It provides clear and shiny vision by maintaining the health of cornea. Regular consumption of this one relieves us from hypertension. That means it lowers high blood pressure and it increases, that means strengthens our immune system. Since this is rich in vitamin C, it is boosting up our immune system very efficiently. One study shows that it is preventing diabetes as well as it is helping in losing our body weight. The leaves of this plant is rich in fiber, so it is promoting the digestion and keeping our digestive tract very healthy. And these leaves also support the growth of beneficial microbes in our intestine, namely E. coli and Lactobacillus acidophilus. All these are peacefully living in our intestine and they are helping us by fighting against harmful microbes. This colocasia has anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties because of the presence of phenols, tannins, flavonoids, glycosides, sterols, and triterpenoids. One study proves that the extraction of this leaf has significant inhibitory effects on histamine and serotonin, which are the preformed mediators involved in the initial phase of acute inflammatory processes in case of rheumatism and all. This taro or colocasia, it is protecting our nervous system also due to the presence of vitamin B6, thiamine, niacin and riboflavin. It is helping us to overcome from anemia. That means it is preventing anemia. All of us know that anemia is formed due to the uh, lowering of hemoglobin count. Consumption of this taro leaves and the tubers, they increase the blood cell count so that we can overcome anemia. So the leaves, they have significant amount of iron which is helpful in the formation of red blood cells. Also the vitamin C content which is present in the leaves are helping in the absorption of iron so that it is lowering the risk of anemia. So friends, I believe you have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching this video patiently. Meet you in the next video. See you. Bye bye. Take care. Best wishes.